Hi everyone, I'm Susan Mulvihill and welcome to my cold, snowy garden. You know, I live in Spokane, Washington, and it has been a pretty mild winter so far, up until a few days ago, and then we got a cold snap. This morning when I got up it was 3 degrees, and that is way too cold. So I guess it's Mother Nature's way of telling us that we are not done with winter yet. Allow me to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. I write the garden columns for the Sunday edition of the Spokesman Review newspaper, and I've been doing so for about a dozen years now and really enjoy it. I am also co-author of the Northwest Gardener's Handbook from Cool Springs Press. I'm a Spokane County Emeritus Master Gardener and member of the Association for Garden Communicators. Now it's February 21st. I had every intention of showing you my garden layout because again we were having a mild winter. And obviously you really can't see what I've got going on here, so we're going to save that for a future video. But I did want to point out that I have a hoop house in the background, and it is over 2 raised beds, and it's where I grow salad greens during the winter months. You would think I couldn't do that in a cold climate like this, but I can. And if you're intrigued, you might want to check out my video on it on my YouTube channel. Now, we have 26 raised beds. Yes, I'm absolutely passionate about raised bed gardening. And in them we grow vegetables, some herbs. We also have raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. We have another section of the garden, a small unheated greenhouse. We have a small orchard, and that is where we get a lot of our great tree fruits. So, you can tell we have a large garden, and it's something that I am so passionate about. So I want to show you why I love gardening, because I hope that you're going to grow one this year too. I'm standing down in our basement pantry right now because I wanted to give you examples of some of the things that we put up last year to feed us through the winter months, and that will certainly continue to feed us over the coming months. How about chunky applesauce made with John Gold apples from our small orchard? This is delicious. And there's also pickle relish made with cucumbers and onions that I grew last year. Tasty in sandwiches. How about tomato sauce with mixed peppers? Wonderful for pasta. Or maybe some Bing cherry jelly, which is coming from our orchard as well. So you can see that we really reaped a great bounty to enjoy. Okay, so I'm in another area of the basement, and you'll have to excuse the mess, but this is a basement, right? I wanted to show you that we still have a few butternut squash left over. I grew these last summer. They are so tasty, roasted in the oven or used in soups. I just love them. We have one tiny little sugar pumpkin left over. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. We have a bag that is filled with shallots. Those are great in just about everything. And we have one bag left of garlic that my husband grew last summer. So that's getting on the low side. Now down in my orchard rack, I still have a few delicata squash. These are absolutely delicious roasted. So really, we have been getting all kinds of things to eat. There's one more thing I wanted to show you, and that is the way we store root crops, because we are still eating them and they are fabulous. So out in our garage, which is cold but insulated, we've had things like carrots, parsnips, beets for roasting, and potatoes. And all we do is when we harvest the vegetables, we have some moistened straw. We just layer each type of vegetable in a bin, and that's all we do. And that moistened straw keeps them beautifully. So it's an excellent way to store root crops. We have been eating all kinds of great meals from these root crops. The reason I have shown you all of these things we have been eating is not to brag in any way. That is not my intent. It is to drive home the point that none of this would have been possible without having a garden. No matter what size garden you have, whether it's a tiny garden, a huge garden, a garden in containers, everyone can grow a garden and have produce to enjoy at their meals. So that is the point. So I hope you're going to join me on this quest throughout this season to grow your own vegetables, perhaps to grow some berries or some tree fruits, and to enjoy this amazing thing called gardening. I'll see you in a week.